You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins.
They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway.
And it's 3-0 Washington.
3, Eagles nothing.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
Jalen Rager. That's good.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Watch out.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Chase Young on
the numbers for Sanders last week: 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. That's
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles nothing.
Super Game Stats.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though, 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again.
Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up. On second down, it's Gibson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. They'll try to run this one in. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On first down, Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Hurts pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Jeffrey.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
From Eagles. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
35, 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensing the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Strong coverage by Washington, and now fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
22-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith.
And he'll complete this to Gibson.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. That'll be caught at Steven Sims. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So we've come upon halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On first down, it's Smith. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Washington.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Smith was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short.
Incomplete. It's third down and 2 yards.
Here's Smith. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Operating from the gun, Smith. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Again, Smith. That one is slant to McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Smith. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald.
And exit game. Entering exit game.